Hey guys, it's your boy Alan Velasquez, aka the Brickinator, coming at you live from my man cave. So I am working on set 23018, which is the technician set from Lepin. Um, this is a set that Lego does not make, so it's the reason why I ordered it from Lepin. Plus, this thing only cost me like $40 shipped, so you can't go wrong there. And I figured I'd shoot a video on this so you guys can kind of see how Lepin operates. As you can see, and I'm just going to drag this over here real quick, there are a bunch of bags as they come. You get a pretty detailed book on the set. The difference is Lepin puts a lot of steps in one page. So it's less pages, but just about the same amount of work. I'm on bags 2. They do number these now. They didn't used to do this. So all the bags are numbered. They have a big number on them. Right there you can kind of see the number 8 sticking out. So when you open up, you get a bag, essentially, that's wrapped in tape from China. You cut all that out, grab these bags out of here, and I separate all the numbers. And then, I'm on bags 2 right now. This is what the first bags will build for you, the front suspension essentially. Kind of like the drivetrain. It's basically just a steering mechanism, a little bit of the framework there. And so separate all the bags. I'm going to get bags number 2 now, dump all the bags out, and it's just like you're doing Lego, man. So bags number 1, like I said, this is basically the front suspension. There are shock absorbers inside there. So it's a cool little setup. I'm really looking forward to this, so stay tuned, keep an eye out so you can see what this thing's going to look like. Alright guys, so I've got about 4 bags in, and when I say bags, they're not like the Lego bags where one bag is labeled 4 and everything's in there. Like, I'm on section 4, so page 18 basically in their catalog here. And let me show you what that looks like. Where's 4? Bear with me one moment. Had them all separated. There we go. These are 4, and this is 4. Okay, so here's 4. So we got this one that's labeled 4 right here. It's hard to see. Let me see if I can get it to come in a little bit. It's hard with these clear bags and light colors behind them. There's 4. 4. 4. 4. Literally, I have 4 bags numbered 4. So, but I'll tell you what, you open up everything, every single part's there. So far, I've got the front suspension in. It has this wheel here that will turn. Let me see if I can get this in here. So this top wheel, this is the seat for the race car. This will turn the steering, right? It's okay. A little bit of a stick there. It's not bad. The steering wheel will also turn the wheels, right? It does have a working suspension. So far I'm digging it. I like it a lot. So I'm moving on to bags 4. I'll do probably 4, 5, and 6, and I'll come back and let you know how we're making out. Thanks for sticking with me. Appreciate it. Alright guys, so just real quick, I'm going to go over this with you. Once in a while on these instructions, you'll get something like this. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. One of them has 2 pieces in there, and they don't tell you how it goes together. They just say, here's the parts you need, put it on there somehow, figure it out. So, I managed to figure it out. It's pretty straightforward. But this is one thing that is difficult with Lepin. The instructions are full. They fill the pages up with them instead of like this being one page. Like this step here sometimes would be 1 page, and these manuals would be twice the thickness of this thing. They jam-pack it all in there for you. But you have to deal with this stuff. So, no big deal for those of us that can figure stuff out. Piece of cake, right? So other than that, we're moving right along, guys. I'll just put this camera down and be back in a bit. Alright, y'all, so I just finished up to bags 6. Instructions, I'm on, let's see, we're on page 59, step 208. That will leave us on bags 7. So here's what you get. We're about a little over halfway through. Engine blocks in. Let's see. So here's your engine. It's a 4-cylinder. I'm sure the real thing isn't. But let's see, how do we do this? Let me see. I think it's this one. Yeah. So here, if you can see right there, I know the lighting isn't the greatest. Let me zoom in there. So this turns, and there's your cylinder heads going up and down. But as you can see, it sticks a little bit. So I know there's some linkage here to help shift things. Let's see if that helps anything. Okay, now you can kind of see the back wheels turning and the cylinders are moving. So, not bad. The cockpit area is a little off. You can see there's a little gap right there. And on the other side, there is no gap. It sits flushly on the gray piece that, it's equal on both sides. So what that does is, I don't know if you could see it, but see how it throws everything off up there? I'm hoping that when I build the canopy, it straightens this all out. If not, then I've got to finagle with it. Instructions for this section, there is a bar down below here, which is below the canopy area. This gray bar. The directions aren't the greatest. I was putting it up on this blue pin up top here, and it actually belonged down below. That straightens everything out. Everything was a little cockeyed. So other than that, it's a pretty good sized car, as you can tell. I'm really getting excited. You can see the linkage here moves when I open up the cockpit. It more than likely is going to open up the trunk area as well, my guess. So, you got the steering up front. That works pretty good. So all in all, I'm pretty impressed with this set so far. So I'm going to go ahead and open up bags 7 and get started. Stay tuned. Let there be light. So there you go, folks. Bag 8 is complete. I'm on bag 8. That was 7. 7 gave us the cockpit area and the hood. I'm telling you, now it's starting to really come together. This thing is looking badass. I love it. Look at that. I wish Lego would have come out with this vehicle. So, cockpit area flips up. Gave us the side valances, the hood area. This is going to be the front spoiler area over here. Yeah, totally dig it. Loving this set. So stay tuned. I'm going to open up bags 8 right now. Alright guys, I'm exhausted. It's been a pretty long day. This is bag 8 completion. I'm showing the bags here on in because it's really making a difference on how this whole vehicle looks. This thing is pretty effing sweet. Look at this thing. Sorry for the vulgarity, but gosh darn it all, I will swear like heck on this one. Except for this thing that's sticking out right here. I don't want to swear in front of the little ones, but gosh darn it all. Sometimes these things just need a little tweaking like that. I think the body style on this one, I'm really liking this more than I do the 24-hour race car. Great looking car. Whoever designed this thing did a fantastic job. Everything seems to be fitting pretty well right now. There are some little pieces that are struggling with. The instructions aren't the greatest, so you might have to do a little finagling to get things to work. But I think all in all, you guys will be completely satisfied if you purchase this. And I mean, I think I paid like $45, $50 shipped. I mean, come on, man. You can't go wrong with this. It's like 2,000 pieces, something like that. I mean, it doesn't tell me on here. But, I mean, look at this car. It is sweet. That is sweet looking. Purchase it. You won't be dissatisfied. I guarantee it. If Lego came out with this set, I tell you to get the Lego version of it. Just because it'd be more money, and all these pieces would say Lego on it. Alright, stay tuned. I'll do bag 9 tomorrow. Have a good night. Alright guys, so there it is, completed project. Let me see if I can zoom in or just straighten this out a little bit. So I just finished it. It's December 22nd, 2018, day after my birthday. This is the Lepin Technician set 23018. I forgot exactly how many pieces are on there, but I can tell you by the way my hands feel, there's quite a lot. A lot of little pieces. This is one, guys, I got to give you a heads up. You really got to be cautious with when you're putting it together and make sure you have the right pieces in the right places. Here's a good example. These angled pieces right here on the wheel well, right there, you can see the angle. There's like 3 different types of these, and they all have slight different angle variations. So if you mess it up, it's going to screw up your wheel well areas and the canopy area. Remember before I was talking about how it's a little messed up the way this canopy looks? Yeah, it's because I had the wrong pieces in the wrong place. So luckily, some of them I did not have to take apart too much to fix. The canopy was the hardest one. I had a wrong piece on this side. So let me just back it up now, because this is way too close. Here's the front end of this car. I mean, this thing looks drop dead sexy. Get it on this angle here. I love the black and white combination. The overhead of this thing is incredible. So this big gear up front controls steering. Okay. And there is a stick shift inside the canopy, this red stick that comes up. That helps with some of the gearing. I could care less about that. I'm not playing with this thing. Everything functions properly, though. For the first time, I'm stumped. I don't know how I did it. I know that the company Lepin came out with a fix on this particular manual, but I did find a couple of mistakes in there. So you just have to do some forethinking and figuring out what should go where and what looks like it should work properly, and go with it. So all in all, I dig this build quite a lot. And if you want, hang on one second. Let me just get this manual out of the way. And let me pull out the dusty. Let's keep this out and clean it. 24-hour race car. So if you look, same size, right? Don't get me wrong, I love that 24-hour race car. It's beautiful. Love the color variations and whatnot. But that, I don't even know what the name of this thing is, but it is drop dead gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. You can see, I don't know, this is a little dusty. I'm going to dust it off while I got this out. Both cars are fantastic. I just love that black and white one much better. And like I said before, I wish Lego would come out with it. I know if they did, that's going to be a couple $100 car easily from Lego, where I think between the 2 of these I might have spent $100. So I understand why Lepin does what they do. It's unfortunate, but I will continue to purchase these vehicles because they're fantastic. I've got another one on the way, the red F1. So stay tuned for that one. I'm going to have a whole shelf down here just of all cars. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure you hit the like button. Share this with your friends and family. Let's get some more subscribers. Please, I need help. I need to grow this thing. I'm not having much luck. I've been on for a year now. I only have like 22 subscribers. So anything you guys can do to help, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll check you guys out next time.